Oh my gosh, guys, we're doing it. This is my much anticipated sticker sheet storage video. I've done a couple of videos like this over the years, highlighting mostly my disc-bound sticker sheet storage. But over the last year since I first filmed that video, and I will link that video down in the description box, I have collected different styles of sticker sheet storage. And I used to be, I want all of them to be a certain way. I want them all to be disbound. I want them all to be interchangeable with frosted covers. That was my vibe a year ago. And then my creativity expanded into different types of decorative stickers. And I realized that's not always going to be the best for me. And so I've picked up several different options since then. So what we're going to do, this is, I think, collectively, all of my, actually, is it all of it? Let me check one more place. Hold on. I think so. Yes, this is all of my different options for sticker sheet storage. And I'm going to go through each book so you can see what is in it, how I have divided it up, why it's in its own thing. And I will link as many shops as possible for where I get my different albums. I'm going to start with the Discbound first, and then we're going to talk about binder systems, these other kind of floppy systems, how I store ephemera, like die cuts and like die cut stickers and just die cut cardstock. And we're going to do all of it in this video. So it might be a little bit long, but hang in with me. I think what I'll do is add timestamps for, I'll try to figure out how to organize this so that the video doesn't get confusing. We're going to start with disc-bound sticker sheet storage. And this collection, my collection in general, has grown significantly as I've really started to, it might be a lot of albums, but I've started to really curate my sticker collection. So instead of just having all the sticker books, I have been more quick to purchase individual sheets that I like, that I know I'm going to use, and that has been awesome, but it means coming up with some creative situations. So we'll move this guy out of the way. We're going to start with the disc-bound system. This is one of my favorite ways to store stickers because I'm one of those people that is constantly shopping and constantly moving my stickers around. And with some of these other options, it is not easy to pull out sticker sheets and like rearrange them. But with a disbound option, you can pull the covers off and move things where you want them. And that's why I think my first favorite is the disc-bound system. So we're going to take a look at all of my disbound options. First though, I'm going to flip them here so you can see what we're looking at. We've got a bunch of different sizes here. Most of my disbound albums are from Poi and Hun, but Planner Kate also has disc-bound storage options. So a couple of these are Poi and Hun. Well, most are Poi and Hun. I think maybe one or two of these are Planner Kate. Planner Kate has an option that's larger than the Poi and Hun, which I think this one is, which, yeah, and it's got her sticker on it, so you can see that. Right off the bat, I know people are going to ask what these are. These are labels, clearly. Disbound labels. These I purchased from Levenger like 3 years ago to actually organize my disbound planners. And they don't make them anymore. And nobody else makes them. I don't understand how that is possible because while they kind of, you know, they're not a perfect system. They are fabulous for my disc-bound stickers because I can actually label what's on them. They stand up on my shelf in my office. And when these are all frosted and standing up, I can't see what's on the front. And so I really like that I can see on the spine what is on them. And so I have messaged Levenger about this. I'm like, y'all, we're the only ones to come out with this. And I don't know if they didn't sell well or people complained about them, but for sticker storage, they are fabulous. So I just used my label maker to label the spine, and then when I'm flipping through them, I typically do take this off because it can get in the way of flipping through the albums. But anyways, I wanted to address these because I feel like these are going to be the most talked about item, is these Levenger labels. And I'm so sorry that they are no longer available. Let's start with the one that is not like the other and what I keep in that. So, excuse me, this is the Mojo Jojo Plans sticker album. I highly recommend getting albums from her if you buy a lot of sticker books from Mojo Jojo Plans, Caliva Plan, Live Love Posh, Casthetic Plans, Amber Plans Her Day, Jojo's Pretty Paper Shop. All of those sticker books are in the exact dimension of this album, which means you can take apart your sticker books and make a custom album if you want to. Or I know sometimes like Jojo will do individual sticker sheets that are the same size as her sticker books. So here I've got like a bunch of black boxes. I've got date stickers. I've got, these look like Caliva Plan stickers. Like anything that will fit in those standard small shop sticker books will fit in these guys. And it's a side loading, which I'm a big fan of because you've got a lot of space here to pull your sticker sheets in and out. And these sleeves are a thicker plastic than the ones that we're going to see in these other Disbound ones. So I feel like Jojo did well with her manufacturer to come up with some really like sturdy sleeves. So if you, and I don't think Poi and Hun or Planner Kate makes albums in this size. So if you have a lot of those sticker books that you're wanting to kind of take apart or consolidate, then you're definitely, these are, looks like we're in the Amber Plans Her Day section. You're definitely going to want to shop exclusively at Mojo Jojo Plans for a sticker album that's going to fit those small shop stickers. If I have a discount code, I'll leave it down below and I'll try to remember to tell you. For Mojo Jojo Plans, my discount code is Joyful10. So if you want to pick up anything from her, like I know that she sells a complete album with the inserts, discs, metal discs. These are plastic, but metal discs, the sleeves, and the cover. You can get them all together like a pre-made album, or you can get items a la carte. So if you needed like a refill of these, those would be Mojo Jojo Plans, and you can use my discount code. These cute little stickers, these animal stickers, these are Amber Plans Her Day. And I've got some backups. These albums are also really great for memory keeping. And I actually have a Disbound album just like this with sleeves just like this, made for stickers. But I put Esther's artwork in it. And they did the alphabet at her daycare over the course of the year with her handprint from A to Z, and her handprint for A, handprint for B, etc. were all words or like things that start with that letter. A for apple, so like it's her handprint, and then they make it look like an apple. So these, especially the Mojo Jojo Plans ones, are so great for memory keeping children's artwork because the plastic is a nice sturdy plastic, and she now has several different sizes of albums. This is the only one that I have, but if you're looking to try some other sizes, you can definitely check her out, and there's a discount code there, so that is nice. And she also comes up with new covers periodically as well. So that is the first sticker album for your small shop sticker book sheets. Okay, so let's look at the rest of these. The rest of these are actually, for the most part, organized by the type of item. When you're thinking about how to organize your sticker sheets, the number one thing I would do is think about how you plan and where or in what context you use stickers. For me, I have a planner that is work related, and all of my kind of work related stickers go with that work related planner. I'm not going to use my work related stickers in my home planner. It's unlikely I would do that. So I want to make sure all of my work related stickers are in a work related album that is close to my work related planner. So I would keep things grouped together. There are some situations where you might want to keep things by brand, and I have done that in a few cases. So let's start with this first one. I'm just going to do a quick flip. This is my Oversized Sheets album, and it's miscellaneous with a bunch of different brands, but for the most part, this is for sticker kits, which I don't use very often, but I have been dabbling as I try different styles of planners. Here you can see this guy is not going to open all the way with my spine label. So just, you know, keep that in mind. You might want to pop it off as you're using it, but let's see if we can use it without. I picked up divider tabs for this album from Planner Kate, and I haven't really been using them, so there it is. But here you can see for this size, I think this is the 8x10 Disbound from Planner Kate. She also has a side opening, and this plastic is a little thinner than the Mojo Jojo plans. So this feels floppier, feels like it doesn't feel like it's going to break, but it definitely doesn't feel as sturdy. The plus to that with the Planner Kate ones is that it's not as thick, right? So you can probably fit more sleeves on the same set of discs because the plastic isn't taking up a lot of space. But here we have just a selection of kits. These are from Mojo Jojo plans for the Laurel Denise planner. I think I have a lot of Laurel Denise type things in here. And then I have my Laurel Denise kits in here. Laurel Denise. Kind of like the monthly kits. And then just, it looks like I have one more Rogue sticker sheet here. This is from Cloth and Paper. This is the one that clips into the twin loop that the November planner that they give in the sub box every year, the spiral planner. So not a lot of stuff hiding in here, but if I get more kits, then I have the appropriate size. This 8x10 Planner Kate is also really great for children's artwork. So think outside the box. I know we're talking about sticker storage, but some of these are such a good deal for kids' artwork and schoolwork. And with Planner Kate, she always has a 20% discount code. She also has affiliates that have discount codes. So, and maybe occasionally she'll do like organization, a certain percentage off. Plus you can stack the affiliate code. I don't have one, but I think PK Love 20 is like the default Planner Kate code. And I know my friend Elise also has a discount code. So that is the larger Planner Kate one. And then this is where things get confusing because I have to try to remember who is what. I'm pretty sure that this one, we'll do this one next. Sterling Ink has its own album, and I do that because I'm familiar with my own sticker collection, and I know like, oh, I know when I want a certain Sterling Ink sticker. And so for now, I have all my Sterling Ink stickers together, but this is where I also have a date themed sticker album. And some of these are date related. So at some point, and this is why it's nice that this is Discbound, I can peel off these guys. And while this is a bigger album, I could move my dates from the Sterling Ink album over to my dating album. But already we're at max capacity. I don't want to get, excuse me, any bigger with my discs. But I could do that if I wanted to combine things. So that's why I like the Disbound system so much, is because I can just pull the sheets out and rearrange them, because sticker collecting and buying stickers is like a hobby in and of itself. So let's take a look at this Sterling Ink. and I actually have some more kind of date ones coming. I love the simplicity of the date stickers from Sterling Ink, and she sells them in a pack for $20. You can get like a variety of different ones that are great for dating and setting up the Tomoe River paper notebooks. If you wanted to turn them into planners, or if you wanted to date an undated planner, they're all washi material and very neutral. So I love the Sterling Ink date related packs. So here we have some monthlies, and then a lot of these are from kits. These are days of the week. These are some additional dating stickers that are part of the bundle that you can buy on the website. So we've got these abbreviated weekdays. We've got samplers for dates. I just like the clean font. You'll see I I'm not shy when it comes to dating stuff. This is the most neutral of the date stickers that I have. So I keep them with my Sterling Ink kits, which I just canceled my Sterling Ink subscription, oh, I guess a month or two ago, because I'm doing simple paper now and I need to cut back on subscriptions. But the Sterling Ink monthly kits are gorgeous. You can choose between the matte white and the washi paper. But what I've been doing with these ones is I've been trying to keep, now we've transitioned to a top loading and some of these are split. Okay. So Poi and Hun offers, this is a Poi and Hun album. They offer the split where it's like 2 side loading. And then they also offer the side loading, which is not this one, bad example, which is, that's also a bad example. This one. This is also a side loading here. So you can get, if you want it split, if you have smaller sheets, if you want the side loading, you can do that. And then they also have, I think, quad, like where it's split into 4 different sections. Now, I don't remember where these came from, but it looks like I've got some guys in here that have top loading. And yeah, I've basically, even though this is one guy, I have the entire kit for January in this one sleeve. So it's been a nice way to keep everything grouped together, but you could separate it out by sticker sheet type if you wanted to. But I've just found that it's nice to keep kit items together. And this might be an album that I deconstruct. I move the date stuff over to my date album, and then I move these kits into the other binder storage, which we're going to go into in a couple minutes, which really helps hold kits together. So that is also an option, which we'll get to in a minute. So this is my Sterling Ink album. I always find that these sticker shops that sell the Disbound albums, they give you discs that are so small, like super small. And I always have to upgrade the discs. You can use Happy Planner discs. I like the look of the clear and the frosted just to have everything be matchy-matchy. And then the other thing I did was I had vellum from Sterling Ink kits when I was getting the deluxe kit. I cut it down to size and I punched it and I used my label maker to put the name or like to title my album. So that's what you're looking at. Otherwise it would just be like this. Because it's frosted, you can have fun kind of, you know, decorating the front cover. So that is my Sterling Ink album. I'm gonna have to come up with a way to do this more quickly. Okay, so this I believe is a Planner Kate album, and this is for my dates. Again, I took a vellum from Sterling Ink, labeled it with dating, and my date album also has tabs. I've got a lot of tabs I've kind of collected over time. Inconsistencies here, right? I've got some Sterling Ink in this album. I don't know where this guy came from, but with that Disbound system, you can get these sleeves anywhere in any size as long as it's the same number of disc punches or less. You can pop them in wherever you want. So that Disbound album idea is so, like, I love so much about this. My absolute favorite tabs, if you're curious, is from, oh gosh, Stylish and Minimal Co. It used to be Sticky Monster Co. Now it's Stylish and Minimal Co. They are plastic tabs and they are fabulous. So whenever Stylish and Minimal Co. has a sale, like look around Black Friday, that's when I get extra tabs, and they have them in different sizes, in different font types, and so I try to stock up so I have them so they're good to go. I've got some Midori tabs. All my tabs are at the front here of the dating, and then we get into tons of date stickers because I'm a big fan of decorative dating. I've got Sweet Freckle Designs, which is now Soft Paper Studio. I love her aesthetic, so Soft Paper Studio is a really good option. I love these different font types. Like here we've got a script font. This is font number 8. So that's really pretty. And then we have like a typewriter font. This is font number 1. Maybe we should zoom in a little bit. So I love those. I think this is Tyrian Design. Here's the thing. Some of these sticker shops are not around anymore, and some of them I had to like cut off the labels to get them to fit, cut down the stickers to get them to fit. And so some of these, I'm not going to remember who they're from. I think this is Paper, which is no longer in business. Now, I did add Cocoa Daisy is a whole other thing, which we will get to because you do get stickers with Cocoa Daisy kits. We'll get to how I do storage there. But I did end up separating my Cocoa Daisy items, and here the date related stickers I did put in this album. So here you can see some familiar date stickers. Got some alphas in there I might need to move. But all of my date stickers here from Cocoa Daisy are in here, and you'll see how I do the other stickers in a little bit. Then I have stickers from Laurel Denise. I've got Tyrian Design for every day if I want to do like journaling. Tyrian Designs on Etsy. Lauren Phelps Designs has some really pretty different fonts, and she does washi paper material. This is the scripts. Love this really large, bold black. Sweet Freckle Design. Love this style. You'll see these again in different versions momentarily. But again, this is Soft Paper Studio. She changed her name. Again, Lauren Phelps Designs. High Paper Clouds. We've got Lexi Kylie Designs. These are cousin sized Tyrian Designs, some long ones. I need to clean this up and actually take out the album pages that are not being used. Trying to multitask. More undated planner stickers from Laurel Denise. Then we've got Stylish and Minimal Co. These are transparent matte stickers for this year, which means I really need to use them because I got 2 different sizes of these stickers. I love these. And I haven't even used them yet. So the year is running out. Maybe I'll do it for memory keeping. But love those. This is a different version. These are on paper from Tyrian Design. Look at all these. I can start a new album. We've got some numbers. These stickers, oh, I want to move these. Or I could keep, these are some of my favorite stickers from Planner Kate. These are the days of the year, holidays and stuff. They are a really nice fit for the perpetual calendars in really any planner. The year at a glance at the front. I use them in the Happy Planner year at a glance, like adding all the different holidays on that vertical view. I'm going to set this aside as well. So I love those. And then this was a pack of journaling labels that I got off of Amazon, and they are washi material. They don't have years on them, so I can use them anytime. And yeah, each sheet is a month. And yeah, I'm really liking washi material stickers, so they're fun. This is one of my gripes with the Disbound system is, especially with these thinner pockets, they can kind of start to unhook from the discs. And this is the reason why I've made a couple of transitions and incorporated some new albums into my collection, which is what I'm so excited to share with you guys. So that is my date album. Then we have, we're still in Disbound, we got a ways to go. This is Deco and washi sheets. Terrible washi sheets. This is terrible, as in like you can tear it, not as in terrible. So I just labeled this Deco and miscellaneous, and this truly is miscellaneous. And this is gonna get hard with this guy here. So I'm gonna go ahead and peel this off. There are things that I love and hate about this label. Not so great functionally when you're trying to actually use your books. We'll peel that off. But my Deco miscellaneous, let's just flip through this really fast, pull out so many extra albums I might have. These are cute little Deco stickers from Laurel Denise. These leaves were from a Jane's Agenda kit. Portland leather, I've placed a couple Portland leather orders, and of course, sometimes they give you stickers in your order, which is fun. Lauren Phelps Designs stickers in here. These are fun. Then I've got JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop, her bookshelf sticker. We've got individual sheets from Amber Plans Her Day. I think this was from her advent calendar, and I just consolidated them into here. Then I've got some LTL Print House stickers. And then I've got kit stickers from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. This was from her Deluxe Advent. So these are stickers that can all be like on a dashboard for each month. So these are JoJo's stickers, JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. Blank guy. I've got Simple Paper Co. stickers in here. And then I went on a hardcore rose-colored days shopping spree with these terrible washies. It's a full sheet of washi material pattern. She had, I think maybe in like January, all of her fall washi material stickers were super discounted because obviously they weren't in season. And I was like, but fall will come back. So I took that opportunity to buy all of the washi stickers that I liked that were autumnal because they were deeply discounted. And I was like, I'll use them. I'll use them in the fall. And fall, what you know, is like just a couple months away. So highly recommend, if you're wanting to try a new shop, check their clearance section for, I mean, look how beautiful that sticker is. Look for things that are out of season. You might have to wait a little bit, right, to use them. But my gosh, like I got such a good discount on these items because they weren't, because they were phasing out seasonally. So these are all rose-colored days. I love this sheet. Full-page deco sheets with autumn words. And I've seen these for every season. So it's like maybe at the end of every season, I'll go and get the one for the season that we're getting out of. Because I love a deal, guys. Like, I show a lot of stuff. I buy a lot of stuff. But, it does get expensive. And I do it for science. I do it for content and to show you guys what's out there. But I am still trying to save money. Like, we are not a wealthy family. And I put a lot of the money that I earn back into my family, and I put it back into my business. And so I am, I'm looking for deals. So always look for your seasonal things. So that is my Deco / miscellaneous. That doesn't mean I don't have other Deco stickers. Trust, I do. But these are the ones that they're not in a sticker book, and they don't fit into any of the other categories that I have. So that's Deco and miscellaneous. This is my Alpha sticker book. This is my favorite one. Can I say that? I think it's my favorite. This, I believe, is the Poi & Hun OG size planner. The OG size from Poi & Hun is their largest. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 discs. And I love Alpha stickers and number stickers. So we'll flip through this quickly. We've got letters to Apollo. I picked these up at Little Craft Fest. Friendship beads. So pretty. There's a round version and a square version, and then there's the smaller ones. I love making my own headers, and it's so fun like lettering things out with these stickers. Big fan of the Everyday Explorers Alphas. These, oh man, I'm obsessed. I have them in every single color, literally every color. They are sold and I have a reel on Instagram where I like show all of them. And it's got like a funny audio to it, but they're sold in packs of 3, like in a color set of 3. And I've repurchased. I purchased some at Little Craft Fest as well. I just think they're so good. They are a really nice kind of vinyl material, but they're not shiny, and they just look cool. They look cool on a page. I am a big fan. So I've got all of those. I wish she did full number sheets, because you only get 0 through 9 on here. I'd love to see her do numbers. That would be awesome. Next is the Minimalist collection from Coco Daisy. I purchased this right before I joined their design team. It is an evergreen collection on the Coco Daisy website with neutral kind of business or like professional stuff. And so I threw these all in here. Not all of them are actual like alphas. But I did want to keep them all together. So this was a sticker kit from that Minimalist collection. I am on their design team, the Coco Daisy design team, and I do have a discount code for them. Joyful 10 will save you 10% off of your purchase. I believe it's a one-time use code though. So buy a lot of stuff, use that code, but then you won't be able to use it again. Then we get into, actually, let's throw this guy in with here. Then we get into my Archer and Olive alphas. This was a Halloween release, and I saw these and I was like, oh my gosh, must have. These are so cool. It is full alphabet in these kind of like ransom letter moments. And so the full set was a Halloween thing. It sold out pretty fast. I hope that these are something that they bring back. And then I also have the typewriter letters they have 2 different colors. So if you're using a more kind of off-white color. You've got typewriter, book letters, and then you've got book letters and typewriter in the different colored paper. These were in the kind of bookish themed seasonal subscription box from like a year or two ago. So I keep all of them together in the same pocket. And then we get into, this is where I started separating out my Cocoa Daisy related stickers. I just realized that when it comes to Cocoa Daisy kits, some things make sense being separate. Some kit items you really want to keep together because they have a cohesive look. But when it came to the alpha sheets, I'm more likely to use them all the time, not exclusive to when I use the kits. So I pulled out all of my alpha stickers, and these are all alpha stickers from Cocoa Daisy. So these are all in here. And then this is when we transition from Cocoa Daisy to miscellaneous. These I showed recently in a video, Hobby Lobby haul. 2 sheets here of these kind of ransom letters. And then, that guy out. Then this was in the Ephemera like paper crafting kit from Paper Studio at Hobby Lobby. And it was a long sticker sheet, so I just cut it in half. And then this was a sticker book of like collegiate letters. So it was a full-on sticker sheet or sticker book. And I did take them off. Took them off the gummed top, took off the paper backing, because I'm finding here, this is something I should have said at the very beginning. I talked about how, you know, you want your stickers to be organized in a way that they're easy to grab and like near the planner that you're going to be using them in. The one really important piece to that is making sure that those items are where you will actually use them. Now, I have a detached office in my backyard. That is where my husband and I work from home, essentially, when we work from home and when I film. But I also have a toddler and I do planning in my house. And so I've had to really change over the last year how I store my stickers, because some of these things I'm not going to lug between my office and my house. And so that sticker book with the alphabets, I'm not likely to take it into the house and have it be like on the go with me, but I am likely to grab this instead that has so many alpha options, including that one in here. It's consolidated and it's easier to take on the go. So if you are someone that is planning in your living room and then you have a little pantry nook where you like to plan somewhere, like, and you're going to multiple places to plan, make sure that however you're storing your stickers, they are mobile enough for you to take where you need them. And this alphabet sticker book, I just knew it was going to go on a shelf with my sticker books, and I want to use them, which means I need them to be stored in a place where I know they're going to go back and forth into the house. So that's why I separated this. But these are fun little guys. So that is my alpha album, and this is one that I do take with me back and forth in the house. The last of the Disbound that I have is this guy. This is actually a clear cover from Jane's Agenda. So this is just a clear cover. So any Happy Planner mini cover, well, really any Disbound cover can be a sticker storage album, right? So I have discs, I have a Jane's Agenda cover, I have old dashboards from Jane's Agenda, and this works perfectly for Proud Sticker Design. So Proud Sticker Design has all of her stickers are together in one place, because I know what I have from her, and there are times when I want to go to the Proud Sticker Design stickers. So while there are date related stickers, I still wanted to keep the brand separate, and this might change in a month. And if that does change, then I'll change it out and put these date stickers in my dating album. But for now, I have all of my Proud Sticker Design guys in this album. And because her sticker sheets she sized them on purpose to be the size of a Happy Planner Mini. And so what's great about that, now I punch them really wackadoodle. If you purchase on our Etsy website or on her Etsy page, you can go to leave a comment to the shop when you're checking out and ask her to punch them for you, and she will punch them for you. So if you have an old mini Happy Planner, take those old calendar pages out. You can buy stickers from Proud Sticker Design and have her punch them. And then the sheets just go directly onto the album, which I think is super duper nice. She has paper options. She has clear options. I used to have a discount code for her. I'll leave her shop link down below. Try discount code Joyful15. See if that works in her shop. But yeah, I like her stickers. Very functional. This I need to punch, but we've got like a countdown from 100. I've got old accessories in here that aren't currently really doing. I guess these are my numbers, and then we get into fitness. Love her like fitness trackers here. These are sized to fit the Laurel Denise Mini. If you want to have the habit trackers on the dashboard page, the big right side page, she made these ones for that. I've got social media related guys. These I might move. I might move these, but we've got filming, Instagram on paper and clear. We've got YouTube, paper and clear. I have a separate social media guy, so we'll talk about that when we get to it. And then I have a ton of additional scales. We've got step tracking, day off, vacation day. These were helpful when I had a job outside the home, which I don't now. Tons of little book trackers. So I love all these icons. We've got a television, movies, laundry, vacuum. Actually, it's good for me to flip through this because I'm remembering. I am now recalling how many stickers I have. We've got budget related stickers, paper stickers that you can write on, money related stickers. Oh, I forgot about these bubble bath ones. We might need to migrate some of these guys. And then we have baby related stickers as well. So this is a dedicated album to Proud Sticker Design, but you'll see in a couple minutes, there are stickers in here that could easily be relocated into a different album, but we'll get there. So those are all of my Discbound related albums. I'm going to pop in here just to get this guy over with because it's so big. But when it comes to ephemera and die cuts, I used to have them in a really low profile tray that had different divider sections in my low and long Alex drawer unit. And I never opened that drawer ever. And so instead I was looking around on YouTube for like ephemera and die cut storage solutions. And I saw that somebody was doing it in a spiral notebook. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I saw another person that was doing it in a binder. And I was like, Yahtzee, I think that's what we're going to do. This is a Laurel Denise binder. If she still has them in stock, get them. I bought this clearanced for super cheap. I bought 2 of them because, well, I bought them specifically for this purpose. So this is a nice large binder, good quality, like classic Laurel Denise vibes with the patterns. And from Amazon, I picked up, remember these old school photo album pages where you lift the plastic up and this is sticky? I bought a bunch of those, 3-ring binder style. And I went through and I added all of my die cut sticker. I've got so much room here, right? Because these are double-sided. I have all of my stickers that are cut, so die cut, in here. I also have my ephemera. And this was kind of a fun project. Like, you just pull the plastic back and stick them down. And everything's sticking fine. I haven't had any of these fall out. And I've, moved this binder. Oh, let me just go back. All of these beginning stickers and die cuts, these like pet tape stickers, these are all from Journal Say. I have a Journal Say haul on my channel. If you want to look that up, and Joyful 8 will save you 8% over at Journal Say. But I did a collaboration with them and picked up a bunch of fun little things, fun stickers and die cuts. And I was like, oh, let's put them in here. It's going to be easier for me to flip through and see them. I am much more likely to, basically out of sight, out of mind. If I'm going to put them in a drawer or in a tub and just, throw them in, there's no way I'm going to rifle through them to find what I'm looking for. But I am more likely to flip through this album if it's kind of, I keep it wedged next to my desk. Here I have vinyl stickers. So if you're a big, buy alls the vinyl stickers for your water bottle or for your Kindle. This also works for vinyl storage. I've got a mix here from Jojo's Pretty Paper Shop, Happy Planner, stickers from Go Wild. These are papers, die cuts. This was a large sticker sheet from Hobby Lobby that was also in a recent video. I just cut it in half and put that down along with this ephemera that was in the Hobby Lobby haul video. Just stuck them in here so I can see them. And that, honestly, I probably don't have as much ephemera as most people, but if you get kits and stuff and you get all these spare pieces, this might be the way to do it. So that's how I store my pre-cut stickers and ephemera. Let's jump over to these guys. These I did not think I was going to like. And now I love, okay? I love them. So these guys are A5 sized albums that, again, because they're albums like this, I can label them. And I get these on Amazon. I love them because they have an elastic band. You can see it's got that, like, there you go. See that notch right there? So you can keep them closed nice and tight and keeps them consolidated. They're frosted, so they match the vibes of the Disbound situation. But I have been loving these specifically for kits. When I want to keep kit items together, this is the option I go for. I only have 4 of these, and they come in sets of 2, so I might purchase another set of 2 just to have on standby. But a lot of these stickers used to be in disc-bound albums, and increasingly I'm transitioning to these just because they make way more sense. So I highly recommend use the disc-bound option for individual sheets, and if you want to separate them by the type of sticker sheet they are. But if you are working with collections where you've got multiple sheets in the same design or aesthetic and you're likely to only use them together, then I would go with a binder system like this. This is my Archer and Olive Kit Club album. They have, Archer and Olive sells a sticker storage album, but it's always sold out. And so I've never been able to get my hands on one. So finally, that's what broke the seal, to be honest. What broke the seal in me buying an album like this on Amazon was wanting to organize my Archer and Olive things. So it is a 6-ring A5 binder, and they come with pockets. And, you know, you're going to size out of this eventually. But I love that it comes with pockets, but Archer and Olive's Kit Club comes with these. When you get your Kit Club item every month, or your collection, it will come in a storage album like this, or a storage sheet like this. And all you got to do is pop it onto a binder. So if the Archer and Olive one is sold out, it's a kind of a vegan leather, like really nice quality one. If they're sold out, or if you want something a little more pliable, something a little bit less expensive, then just get one of these. I'll try to link everything down below. But here you can see like kits, and I've got the whole collection just popped in here into this A5 6-ring binder. Now, if you don't like these pocket folders, you can actually buy these guys, which are top-loading, thinner plastic sleeves. So these are going to mimic the disc-bound option. And honestly, this is why, like, I kind of like these binders more, because you can move them around, right? Like you can move the sheets around like you would with the Disbound, but they're not popping off the discs. And you still have a thinner option if you don't want these, the envelope or pocket style. So I am slowly starting to prefer the binder over the Disbound, which is a shocker because I've been such a big Disbound, like, look how you can move the pages around and reorganize it as much as you want. You can do the same thing with binders like this, and you're not dealing with the pages popping out. So here I've got just a lot of miscellaneous sticker sheets. These are from not Kit Clubs. These are from subscription boxes. So, and I've got tons of space. Actually, while I'm here, I do have these guys. I should throw these in. These are from the summer collection, summer release. So I'm just going to pop these guys in here. So I'm, yeah, increasingly loving the album option, the ring binder option over the Disbound. And, you know, since you can't get these guys from Levenger anymore, at least with this type of album, you can label it, you know? So that is my Archer and Olive one. Next, we have my Simple Paper. So anything that is a kit related collection is going in these binders, like 100%. I love these. So the Simple Paper kits do not come with the sleeve. So I did purchase this type of like envelope on Amazon. I find this stuff to be pretty affordable. Obviously, if you have a ton of stickers, the startup cost is going to be high, but you know, here and there getting these albums is not, I don't know, it's not too hard for me. But I have all the kits together. So I've got June, May, and I leave the postcard in here so I can easily see what it is. April, this is March of last year, March of this year, and then I've got 4 more months worth to fit in here. And so if I know I want to use a Simple Paper kit, I just grab this guy. The Sterling ink would probably, the Sterling ink kits would be great in this. That would be something I could, if I wanted to make the switch over to using more of these, I would move Sterling ink over. Oh, okay, so Cocoa Daisy. Actually, wait, let's just do it because I'm holding it. This is Cocoa Daisy. I did a lot of legwork, spent several hours a few weeks ago going through my Cocoa Daisy kits, and I had this huge, just, I don't know, dilemma about how much do I separate the Cocoa Daisy stuff versus keeping it in the deluxe journaling like envelope. And I still have the, I don't want to make this, I'll have to, if you guys want to see a separate video for how I've organized my Cocoa Daisy stuff, let me know, because it's beyond this. It's not just this. But I did decide to move stickers over to this album. And I am sticking with the top loading ones that are default that come with this album. And you can hold a lot in each one. So I put the whole kit, this was for what, March, of only sticker related, like sticker and die cut things. So I'm not gonna put these die cuts over in the Laurel Denise binder. To me, it makes sense, at least for this stuff, keep it all together. So here I've got March. Here is the Penelope kit. Now you got to be careful with these, right? Because it's top loading. It's more likely to slide out. So you got to keep these upright. But we've got the Nordic Nights. I purchased stickers from March of 2024's kit because I thought those were pretty. Here is my Flourish. We've got Serenity. And then I've got plenty of sheets here for additional kits with those default top loading sheaths or like pockets that come with this. And this is already bulging, but I'm still convinced because I had multiple deluxe journaling envelopes, right? Like for each month, I've been able to consolidate into this. And I think one deluxe envelope that has the papers in it. That is way smaller, like footprint wise in my office than what was before. So I'll probably have to get another one of these, but I'm very happy like having a couple of albums that are just Cocoa Daisy things. So that is my Cocoa Daisy one. And then the last of the binders before we get into the last category of stickers. This is dedicated to my girl Jojo from Jojo's Pretty Paper Shop. And I used envelopes here. So you can purchase these separate. And then, yeah, the top loading is what's the default with these albums. But all of her kind of bookish ones I have in here. And then I tried to group like items together. She has a lot of these smaller sticker sheets, but they're fine in these pouches. I've got like celebration type ones here. I've got collection. So she does like full collection releases, and I'm just keeping them all together in here. Oh, I've got some date ones. So here's like my dilemma: keep it in my Jojo's Pretty Paper Shop or move it to my date sticker book or sticker album. I don't know, guys. But we've got, yeah, all kinds of fun stickers from Jojo in here. So that is my JoJo album. Before we get into, actually, how do we do this? This is where things get interesting, as if it wasn't interesting already. Actually, before we get into this, let's show this guy. This is the latest addition to my collection. You can see it is super teeny. So we're gonna zoom in. I have mixed feelings about this concept, but this is a scenario where I wanted something small that would fit in my planner tote, and I wanted to consolidate a bunch of stickers that I had. This is an album from Amazon that is a reusable sticker album. The reason I got it like this is, again, because I like to move things around all the time. And a lot of the reusable sticker albums that I was seeing, sorry, I keep standing up to make sure that we're in frame because I keep moving things, zooming in and out. Reusable sticker albums are typically on a spiral bound system, like a spiral notebook. And that means that once you start laying down your stickers, like they're there, unless you want to manually move each sticker. And I was like, that system doesn't work for me. I want to be able to move my reusable sticker sheets and rearrange them however I want in the album. And I found this. I was so shocked to find it. This guy is small. Is it a 4x6 maybe? It's small, but what I like about it is it'll fit in my planner tote. So this is a 6-ring reusable sticker album. It came with 100 of these reusable sticker papers. Now, you could easily, as you use your sticker sheets, keep the backing and use those for reusable stickers. You could certainly do that and do it on a Disbound. Like punch the paper once your sticker is done. Like, let me just use this for example. So like this is a sticker sheet that's almost done. If I were to remove this part, I'm gonna lose some stickers here. This is the same material. So if you're on a budget, just keep your empty sticker sheets and use the sheets for your reusable sticker album. And you could punch this and use this. But I went ahead and got this. I thought the price was really fair. What was interesting about it was it included the album, 100 sheets of the reusable paper. It also came with tweezers and, if I can find it, a scraping tool that totally sucks. I mean, it's nice that it includes those things. Even the tweezers, to me, like, if you don't have tweezers, you should get real tweezers. But if you don't and you get this, it is nice that they included that. Plus the sticker tool to actually, or the scraper to push stickers down. Oh wait, here it is. I tried using it and it just didn't work for me. It's not thin enough, basically. But it came with these 100 sheets and 2 pocket folders. How rad is that? Honestly, you could probably, this must be a standard planner size too. Is there like a slim pocket size planner? Because if so, like you could easily add planning pages and then you'd have these like 2 envelopes that are included, little pockets, which is nice. Anyways, you'd have all these pages. Everything came shipped individually in a big pouch. And so I assembled it myself. And what I've been doing is I used to have a sticker sheet or a sticker book. It was this one actually. I used to have another sticker album, this guy. And it was my lifestyle, budget, work, icons type thing. And I'll show you my planner tote in a minute, the one I've been using the most. But I got tired of the space that discs take in my planner tote. And I also thought that I could consolidate the stickers that were in here onto something like this. And so that's what I did. So I have all of my kind of lifestyle icons on here. So I've got period stickers. I've got sneakers for step counts. I've got fitness watches. I've got stickers from Bloom that were on. I had a pack of Bloom, like Bloom Daily Planner stickers, like an 8-sheet pack. And I just put all of the fitness related ones with my fitness tracker stickers, and put all my drink stickers. Like, I've got so many different samplers from different shops. Like if I go to planner conferences and stuff and get all those like little samplers, most of the time I would just recycle them because I was like, I'm not going to remember to use this. But now if I get a sampler and it's got like a couple coffee cups, I can put it into this album. Here I've got like movie related things, trash and recycling, television, shopping, some random book stickers. We've got some dollar bills. And then I just took one of the spare guys and put some, oh, that was the other thing. It came with some labels. And I just used it to make these kind of faux tabs just to mark the different categories. I'm going to come up with a different way to label this. But then we get into like sick, mom stuff, planning stuff, rubber duckies. So like maybe, remember the rubber duckies in the Proud sticker designs? Maybe I move the rubber duckies to this. And I start consolidating things. We've got little birthday icons, bigger birthday things, gas, food, sleep related, alarm clocks. We've got some like random stickers from like samplers of headphones. I've got some nail polish stickers. I have nail polish stickers from Jojo's Pretty Paper Shop. I wonder if it's in here. Because that would be another example to show you. But I've got icons from a bunch of different places. And in some ways, for the everyday lifestyle related stickers, it is easier to have an album like this because I know it'll have everything that I need. So if I have stickers from Jojo's Pretty Paper Shop that are cleaning related, I know that I have some that are cleaning related or functional, I might move her stickers over to this because, yeah, everything will fit so much more nicely. These were bloom stickers, random icons, random icons, random icons. A lot of these shops, a lot of them might be not Sweet Caress, Brooklyn Sweets from Etsy. I don't know if she's around anymore. So a lot of these sticker sheets and like sticker companies, like I think those High Paper Clouds, I haven't used them in so long that some of these shops aren't even around anymore. But I just knew that something didn't feel right about this. It was too bulky and stickers were just too sporadic and all over the place because they were from different brands. And I just thought, you know, I think I want to consolidate. I have mixed feelings in general. Like when I see reusable sticker books like this, they kind of stress me out. I am a completionist, a collectionist, if you will, and there's something satisfying. Please, like, tell me I'm not the only one. There's something that's satisfying about flipping through a Disbound album or even the binder style and having like tons of stickers from one shop where all of the aesthetic is the same. It's really satisfying to me as a completionist. But it's so bulky and I'm not using them because they're not in the right album. They're not in my house when they need to be. And now I can just go to this one album and look for a specific icon. You know, if I need a vacuum related icon, I can flip through here to my vacuums. Where are my vacuums? You know what I mean. So this is definitely my vacuums. And like, I didn't realize when I bought, I have some in the Proud sticker design. I have a whole sheet from Proud sticker designs, right? Of vacuums in this guy. And I bought these at some point and I didn't need to, you know, like, so I think it's very possible that my Proud sticker designs stickers will be eaten by this guy. And I'm going to move these over. Now, it can be a bit of a laborious process, but honestly, I started setting this up a couple days ago and it was so satisfying. I put on Netflix and, oh, see, look, I have a whole sheet here of vacuums. And this is what I'm going to have in my planner tote. So if I want this type of vacuum, I don't have access to it if this is in the house and I don't want to carry both. So I might, take the time to move these vacuums over. It's an ebbing and flowing process, guys. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. So I I like what this can be. I like the potential that it has. I like that I can fit a lot of stickers on here and that it really will be my catch-all for icons. And I'm gonna maybe consolidate even more of my disc sheets into this guy. So I'll show you my planner tote in just a minute, but we need to spend some time now talking about the final style of albums, which my mind was blown. Okay. These ones. These are the ones that I swore I was never going to like because you cannot move them. You cannot move things around because it is sewn in and you pop the sheets up at the top. And I was like, no, this is like not great because what if I get something else in this or this collection and there's no room for it here. Like I'd have to move everything over to make room for the new sheet. And that's why I was a big no-no on albums like this. But what changed my mind about these is because I'm a planner that plans both in my office and inside my house. And I want to have what I want in a slim design. And these are so much slimmer. They travel better in my planner tote than discs. They just do. The discs move around, the pages pop. This is so much more sturdy for, oh, we need to pull back out. These are so much more sturdy for on-the-go planning. They're feel good in the hand. They flip easily. For the Planner Kate ones, they fit perfectly for her style of sheets. And so while I still prefer the flexibility of these and the binder, I am seeing a use for this style. Now, these look exactly the same, right? Just maybe different widths and different sizes. I wish that I had gone to my local Daiso before I purchased these. These are nice. Planner Kate just came out with these. They fit her style of, or her size of, I already said this, her size of stickers perfectly. But I went to Daiso. These were, what, 10, 12 bucks, something like that. Hold on, guys. You guys get to see a little bit of a Daiso planner haul because I started getting into these and I was like, wait, I think we can do this for cheaper. There are other shops, like I know Lauren Phelps Designs has albums that are similar to this as well. They have her aesthetic on the outside. They're not clear frosted. They have patterns on them. But these albums from these small shops, if it's within your budget to support the small shop, I will always say support the small shop. If you can afford it and you want to show them some love, shop small. But if you cannot afford it and you need to organize your stuff and you're on a budget and you have a Daiso in town, please go to Daiso. I went to Daiso this weekend. Y'all, exact same items for $2.25. So what we're going to do is look at these Daiso ones after we do a quick flip of the Planner Kate ones. I wanted to make sure I showed these in the same context. So this is a Daiso one. Literally exactly the same. These perfectly fit the Hancanplan kits. Literally the exact same item, just in a different size. For $2.25 versus $10 plus. So let's look at the Planner Kate ones first. So this is the, is it 6x9? This is the medium size one. So there's like a small, a medium, and a large. This is the medium. This is going to fit most kits or most sheets from Planner Kate. And I have been, because I've started using my plum paper, and I don't know if this video is going to come out before or after my Erin Condren video, but I am trying a bunch of new types of planners, and I am, at least with daily planning, more open to kits in a way that I have never been open to kits. I like creating my own things. I like designing my own layouts. I like Deco stickers more than box stickers, and so kits never seem compatible with me. But I'm trying new planners and I'm trying to open up my mind. So I've been getting the Misfit grab bags on Mondays. So Planner Kate does Misfit grab bags on Mondays, and you get a ton of sticker sheets that are highly discounted in a grab bag. You don't know what you're going to get, but you get a lot. And so I very quickly, I need to throw this in somewhere, very quickly been able to try some Planner Kate stickers by getting Misfits. She also will do Warehouse Wednesday, where a certain type of sticker is like 30, 40, 50% off, and you can stack her PK Love 20 discount on top of it. And I've taken advantage of that. So I don't think I've ever paid full price for a sticker sheet from Planner Kate. I just don't know how you would need to do that. So I save my shopping for Mondays mostly. And then if I'm curious about something, I'll look and see what the warehouse deal is on Wednesdays. But I went ahead, since I was starting to collect more, and I got these Planner Kate albums. And like, I was trying to anticipate wanting to separate these type of kits from like miscellaneous, like icons. So see how I had to leave like a buffer just because of the way I wanted to organize this. But here we have, you know, icons, functional things. And then I left pages open so I could have room for more of those. And then I put in my days of the week, like font ones. And then these were random ones from the Misfit bags that I don't have a use for at this time, a babysitter one and a homeschool sheet. So sometimes you get stickers in the Misfit bag that are irrelevant to you. This is a bill due sticker. The other thing that's interesting about Planner Kate, I'll just say while we're looking at Planner Kate stuff, is she only does repositionable matte white stickers. So if you are looking for washing material stickers or you are looking for clear transparent stickers, she's not the shop to go to. She only does the repositionable matte white. This is the smaller album. I really like the size of this. One thing I didn't point out, there's 3 different sizes of albums, and then within each size you can choose between a 1/2 inch and an inch width. I chose the smaller 1/2 inch because I figured it would have enough coverage for me and it would fit my planner tote better. So that's why I went with the thinner ones. And because you can put multiple sheets in one pocket, I'm like totally fine with having less sheet space. So here I've got the kind of header stickers and like samplers that fit in the small size. And it is satisfying, like the flipping through these albums, incredibly satisfying. Again, I left a buffer between what I've purchased, and then these were ones that were in Misfit bags that I'm not sure how I'm going to use them. But I like these. This feels good, much better in the hand than a disc. So I don't know. That's one of the reasons why I like these. Okay, this is a Daiso album, $2.25, that perfectly fits the Hancanplan sticker sheets. And these would obviously, the Daiso would also fit these smaller sheets from Planner Kate. They would not fit the mid-size sheets. So obviously it's important to know before you buy anything, know what size sticker sheets you have so you buy the appropriate sized album. I have a thing about using the wrong size sticker sheets in the wrong size sleeves. Like if there's too much room, it drives me nuts. So I just happened to see that these were a perfect fit. So $2.25 for literally the same album as Planner Kate. And yeah, I love that. These are, I bought a bunch just because I didn't want to have to go back later realizing, oh, I want more. But they come like this. And so you would just kind of fold it to give it its shape. This guy, I think is this one. Yeah. So if you are looking for Hancanplan stickers, then this B6 sized photo album is going to be perfect. B6 size. It's going to have 26 pockets, and obviously you can put, you know, a couple sheets in each one. So I've got this ready to go for if I have any more, you know, B6 size guys. Then I got this one. Now I I went down the rabbit hole at Hubman and Chub Girl, and I'm going to have a video up on my channel showing them very soon. I saw their stuff at Little Craft Fest, and again, I'm trying different things in these different planners. I don't remember the size of their different sticker sheets. I think they have 2 different sizes of sticker sheets, and I have a lot of stickers from them coming. And so I kind of took a gamble on some of these albums. This is called a postcard holder, and it literally is the exact same thing. It's just smaller. Does it have dimensions? I'm not seeing dimensions. So 96 pockets though. So this one's going to be super thick. Yeah, look at this. This is a thicker one. I'm not a fan of the wider guy, but I guess they call it a postcard holder because this is going to do well with more cardstock type items. So probably didn't need this one, but if you have a lot of smaller sized, this looks like a 4x6. If you have 4x6 sized sticker sheets and you want to get them all into one album, this little triple guy, this is like 1.5 inches, could be a good option. I probably didn't need to buy this one, but for science, I wanted to make sure I showed you several options from Daiso. And who knows, like I might have so many Hubman and Chub Girl stickers coming that I'll need that kind of width. But I also like that a bunch of the ones at Daiso come flat, so you can store them easily until you're ready to actually pop them open. These I thought were interesting, and I'm kind of hoping this works for the Hubman and Chub Girl. Let's look at this one first, though. They call this a high transparency photo album, 2 tiers. So this gives you 2 options. You can do 2 kind of horizontal photos, or you can do 1 full-size postcard. And they did it in centimeters, 8.9 centimeters, 12 by 7 centimeters. Let's open this up. It's got 80 pockets. Where's the opening? Here we go. I apologize for the sound. This one I haven't actually opened yet and played with. I'm gonna have to just, no, I don't want to cut this open. Because if I'm not gonna use it right now, I want to make sure it stays closed. There we go. So, ooh, the plastic on this is different. Different kind of plastic. That is, yeah, different material here. This has like a frosted, and that has like more of a glass look to it. So they probably did that because it could be for albums. Oh, or photos. Look at this though. So the side has your 2 pockets, but then it also has a top loading. Interesting. Very interesting. So if you have something longer, you'd go this way. And then if you have something smaller, 3x5 maybe, you do the side loading. I don't have anything this small right now. Oh, I guess if I wanted to try, I mean, Jojo's Pretty Paper Shop has these smaller ones. So let me just, oh, this is actually an interesting concept for Jojo because she's got these little guys, but then she also has her washi and like box ones. I have to tell Jojo. What? Okay, I'm gonna have to tell Jojo. If you have small shop stickers that come in collections that have different sized sheets within the collections, this is a fabulous option. I've never seen 3-way opening like that. Interesting. Now I'm going to keep my kits together for now in my binder option, but holy moly. Well, I can see a use for that. I could see why you might want this option from Daiso. And again, I like that it's slimline. I don't know, it's so much more compact. So I think that's nice. We're gonna look at one more, and then I'm gonna actually pull over my planner tote and show you why I've been liking the ones kind of like this a bit more. But this last one I thought was going to be more expensive. At Daiso, everything is $2.25 unless it's got a different, if it's not priced, it's $2.25. And then they have all around the store, they call it like a Japanese dollar store, but nothing is $1. Everything's more than $1. But they have a little key around the store for different amounts to show you or to tell you like what the US dollar amount is for. I'm sorry, there's so much noise. This is the last item we're gonna look at. This is what I'm hoping works for the Hubman and Chub Girl. I thought this was interesting because they call it a postcard holder, and it's the same style of album, but it came with a little sleeve. And this was the same price as all the other ones. Everything was $2.25. So you've got this little sleeve, which you could label if you want to. This guy got a little bent, but you could label this for storage, right? That's kind of fun. And then this one also has a label option up here, which I think, oh yeah, you just pull it out. But this is your basic 4x6 album with the top feed. So your small shop stickers that are, you know, like the JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop, 4x6 and smaller is going to fit in this. I think Hubman and Chub Girl has some 5x7s. So not sure how that's going to work, but I just thought this might be a fun way to store all of them together. So that is just another option. So again, like, if you want to go this route, you can get the ones from Planner Kate, 3 different sizes, different widths. Or if you have a Daiso in town, there were so many albums like this. They're not in English, so you kind of have to use your best judgment to kind of look at them, look at the different widths of the spine, look at the just overall size of it to kind of determine what size you need. You might want to take some stickers with you and hold them up to the packaging. But I'm excited to have some additional options from Daiso. And the Daiso is close to me, so you know I can always go back and restock. I probably could find one in this size and this size. I didn't look very hard, but if you're wanting to store Planner Kate stuff exclusively, go to Daiso, see if you can find these. Maybe if you already have these and you want to get more, maybe take these to Daiso first and see, you know, if they're going to fit. This would fit. I mean, it's going to be, these type of stickers are going to be a little loosey-goosey here. Got a little bit of spare room here. But, I mean, I don't know. I just think that's cool. All right, friends, this has been a super long video. I wanted to be as thorough as possible. We did a lot of stuff. We looked at the Discbound options. We looked at the binder, the 6-ring binder option, the pouch option for kits. We talked about stickers and ephemera in a binder with the old school photo album sheets. We talked about, what else did we go over? We went over the Planner Kate style albums and also the ones that you could find at Daiso. I think this is as complete as I can go. If you have any questions about how I store my stickers, definitely let me know. And I did post a picture over on Instagram a couple of weeks ago. If you just scroll my feed, there is a picture of my wall. It's got a painting that my dad did, and then it has albums lined up against the wall. And so if you want to see where oh, wait, hold on. Hold the phone. I need to pull this guy out. Give me a second. This was important. This was an important piece of the puzzle that won't be done. Because this actually explains some of the, now this doesn't have all of the planners that I'm currently using, okay? Oh wait, and we're missing one. think it's in here. Hold on, guys. One more sticker storage to show you. This is a Jane's Agenda pouch. This was in a subscription box, and I wasn't using it for the longest time because I didn't have a use for it. But I did like that it was super slim. And what is in it now is my Erin Condren pens, which I'm using in my work planner. And then this guy. Totally forgot about this. This is a Hobonichi album. It's a little teeny album. It's the photograph size album. And this is where I have my social media icons. And here were more of those Soft Paper Studio headers that I was talking about. So I've got, social media icons in here. Some money ones. But this little thin guy, this is the photograph one. I got this on Amazon. It slides perfectly in here with the pens that I use in my social media planner. See that? And it is so thin, it doesn't take up a lot of space in my planner tote. This is a primo example of what I'm talking about. Having the supplies that are relevant to your planner close to you so you actually use them. That's why these pens are exclusive to that planner. They go with the stickers that are exclusive to that planner. I recently picked up this guy from Amazon, and I'm actually going to return it. So if you're shopping on Amazon and you see these albums from Hobonichi, first of all, they're very small. So don't underestimate the size here. The smallest album from Planner Kate is this guy. This is how much smaller these ones are. Significantly smaller. But I love how slim they are. So the one that is photograph has top loading spots. So good for on the go, like quick planning. Okay, love this guy. I wanted another one of these, but I thought I'd take a gamble not reading the information. And I picked up this one that says card. The photograph one has full size top loading. The card one is literally for business cards, much, much smaller. And I don't really, other than maybe some samplers that I'm starting to put in that reusable sticker book, I don't have anything that needs to go in this. If you do, this could be a good option. You're going to pay for the brand. You're going to be paying for Hobonichi stuff. So, these little guys are like 10, 12 bucks. You can get smaller ones like this at Daiso. But just wanted to show these to you and how if you get one of these smaller ones where you've got all of your essentials, you can put it into, a special pouch with the pens that you use with those stickers and with that planner. And that does coincide with, I'm hoping I showed my Erin Condren video first, but like this planning pack from Erin Condren, let's say this is your on the go for your B6 planner. Let's say you're using B6 planner that you have in here and you want to take some sticker sheets, but you don't want to just like throw them in. These smaller albums are going to be awesome for the planning pack. And you would not be able to do this if they were on discs. And so that's kind of my thing. Like I like that the disc albums that I've been obsessed with, and I've collected so many different like refills for those because I like being able to move the pages around. There is just time when the discs get in the way. And here you can see if you get one of these thinner albums, actually, I wonder if the Planner Kate would fit in here. The Planner Kate album will fit in the planning pack. If the Planner Kate album was not a Planner Kate album and it had disc, it wouldn't fit in the planning pack. So I see a use for albums like this. And I appreciate that you can find them on a budget at Daiso. But I wanted to make sure I showed these additional styles for just smaller collections. Yeah, super duper convenient. But this one, again, size is not really going to work for me. But yeah, love that works. So one last thing that I wanted to show you guys was the planner tote I'm using and why I've been pivoting from the Disbound. And that is because I've been using this tote. You can find these on Amazon, but this was gifted to me at Chicago Planner Conference last year. But it is a canvas tote. It's got pockets in the front where I have pens and pins. And then when you open it up, it's kind of messy in here, and I took out a bunch of stuff. But you have a big section here. You have a big section here. And then you have these two middle slots. And when I was using this early on, I had like my Discbound albums in here, and I had to put them in the main section because they took up so much space. The smaller profile guys, the Planner Kate ones, the Daiso ones, the Hobonichi ones, game changer here, because these guys, as someone who plans on the go, I absolutely love that these will fit in these middle sections. Pretty sure. Yeah, there we go. So I've got now I've got 3 albums in there. The other one that I've been keeping with me because it's got my icons is the reusable sticker book. And that one also fits in there. And then my social media work pouch that's got the super slim guy with the pens that I'm using can go in here because it's slim. It can go right there. And then I still have, it's kind of starting to eat into this bigger section, but I still have room here and room on this side. And this guy, if I don't want to put that in there, I can just slide it in here. Because it's a slim pouch, it can just go there. So this bag has been my ride or die for the last several months, planning in the house, coming out to the office, vice versa. And it's just easier. I can take more stickers with me if they're not on discs. So anyways, that's why I really wanted to do an updated sticker storage video, because I see so much value in the different methods of storing stickers. And you might not have as many stickers as I do, and you might not need multiple stickering solutions. And I certainly understand why the Disbound option is the most popular. Again, I have tons of these, but here we've got my 4 different styles. And I must say, like, I see a reason for all of them. Love for kits, love for everything else. This works for the Planner Kate style and for any stickers I want to take on the go. And then this works for ephemera. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I know this was a long video, but I hope it was fun hanging out with me. I am going to delay putting this video out just so I can be as thorough as possible with getting information in the description box. So hopefully, if you haven't checked it already, check the description box and come hang out with me over on Instagram. Check out my feed. Look for a painting of a beautiful woman, black and white photo or painting, and you'll see how I've displayed my albums here in my office. So you can see what that looks like in context. And if you want to hang out with me again, I hope you'll consider subscribing to my channel. And until next time, friend, God bless you. We made it to the end of the video. God bless you and keep you. Do something creative today. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.